So, about Rishikesh. I think this is a great representation of Rishikesh, where I'm sat, with Shiva right upon me with his beautiful wanderlocks, and I'm about to leave Rishikesh. It was my first time in Rishikesh, which, if you're watching this and Rishikesh doesn't ring a bell, Rishikesh is the capital of yoga, which is a place that is very special. And I'm leaving today, and it's so hot in this yoga shala right now. It's really getting to summer, you can feel, because I came in spring. 3 weeks ago, beginning of February, it was still spring, and now it's almost the end of February. And we're gonna go into summer. You can feel the temperature changing. And I just want to tell you a little bit about Tapovan. Tapovan is right next to Rishikesh, and people call it Rishikesh as well, you know, it is Rishikesh. But honestly, it has been one of the craziest experiences in my life. The energy here, we're literally at the foothill of the Himalayas. So we are very close to the Himalayan mountains, to Tibet, which is the roof of the earth, which is where people here believe, just like I believe as well, that Tibet is a very special place where Atma, the soul, meets at that point. So people say here that all the souls go to Tibet, and from there's also the possibility to reach Samadhi and to be liberated with the state of Ananda, what they call it, which is the state of pure light and love, where you don't reincarnate again and you're freed from the cycle of reincarnation. So you can see why so many wise and enlightened people are born here. You can totally feel the energy. I have had the deepest meditations here. I have had the craziest, deepest, weirdest insights and conversations, and have met some absolutely incredible souls. Like, I am so sad to leave because of those people that was... You know, there's a time for everything. And yesterday the wind blew like it never had before. It was a crazy night. It was like, I thought my roof was gonna get blown away or something. Like, it was intense. And I felt this thing where I was like, Rishikesh wants me to leave. Like, Rishikesh is like winding me out of the place, and I can feel that. Because people come here for a week and they stay for 6 months. This is such a theme. Like, people come here and they just can't leave the place, you know? And I get it. Because there's something energetically that happens with you where you keep bumping into the same people to make sure you have had that conversation with them, to make sure that they were able to give you a gift or something that you needed to know on the way. And it's been so powerful to just trust my intuition fully. And yeah. So why was I in Rishikesh? I was in Rishikesh doing a Vedic Astrology course. I have been very interested in Western astrology. That was kind of my background. And I looked into the difference of Vedic versus Western. And the difference, I'm going to do a video on this separately because it's a lot and it's very different in my opinion. So for the first time, I have been studying the Vedic system, which is the sidereal zone and not the tropical, which is the tropical is called the Western zodiac. And it's different. If you put in your planets, like if you put in the location of when you were born and the time, you will find that Western astrology will tell you very different signs than Vedic astrology. So, and usually it's -1. So for instance, if you're a Leo in Western astrology, you're going to be a Cancer in Vedic astrology. And that for many people is very confusing. And if you were an Aquarius in Western astrology, you're going to be a Capricorn in Vedic astrology, which a lot of people probably prefer the Aquarius to the Capricorn energy. But then when someone is a Capricorn and then it changes to Sagittarius in the Vedic system, then a lot of people are going to love that, because the Sagittarius energy is usually the Jupiter, expansive travel and the mind and the wisdom and the philosopher, the teacher. Like, Jupiter is just such an incredible planet. So yeah, basically I have learned about the stars, the planets. I have had my mind absolutely blown. Absolutely blown by how everything is written in the stars in a way that I never saw before. Like, it really, Rishikesh has opened things up for me that I never thought were even possible. It has shown me insights into this universe that I just cannot wait to dig deeper into and share a lot of that beautiful experience with you through this channel. Because I've traveled a long way to be here. I have really cleared my mind to be here. I have had to. Rishikesh is not a place that everyone's ready for, you know. You kind of need to be ready, in all honesty. And yeah, my course has been very intense. My course was asana practice, so like hatha yoga, so the physical aspect of yoga. Then I had pranayama, which is breath work, which is a life force. And I have had some of the most incredible breathwork practices taught to me. And I have been so thankful and grateful to learn a lot more about energy work and why we do pranayama and what is actually happening in the body and why we are shooting this energy upwards. This is another video again. So basically, I have a lot to tell you. I have a lot to share with you. And I have been so grateful to be here in this beautiful, beautiful yoga shala. And I'm blown away by the experience, the people I have met, the places I have been, the messages I have been receiving. Nature has been connecting to a way with me here that is so profound, and I'm so grateful for it. And it's great to be a witch in Rishikesh. Honestly, it is one of my biggest prides, where I can just really tune into nature, and she is the biggest source. And I have also learned a lot about moon magic, so I will share a lot about the moon as well. And I would say to you, for everyone who is watching this and thinking about coming to Rishikesh, Tapovan is beautiful. Tapovan has a great mixture of people, so maybe look into Tapovan, but honestly most schools are in Tapovan, or there's a lot of things in Tapovan. And I didn't even try to get to Tapovan. I didn't even know that was like right next to Rishikesh. But it happened to be the place that I was sent to with my course, and also the place that I booked for 2 nights before starting my course. So I did a 100-hour astrology, Vedic astrology course, which is the Indian version of astrology, which is the most ancient version we have. and it is incredible to see how connected everyone is here. Like when you go to any crystal shop and you buy, you know, your beautiful stones to enhance certain energies in your body, you will find that everyone working at this store is going to tell you which planets is connected to it. A lot of them also know your chart, so you can tell them. I would really know the location of your birth and the time of your birth before you get to Rishikesh, because there is so much stuff you can do with astrology readings, Ayurvedic medicine, massages, like cuisine, all of the different things you can learn about Ayurvedic practices. And the chakra healers. I have had a chakra healing session yesterday by a very, very dear friend of mine, and it's changed my life. I feel grounded like a tree, and I have never felt that way. I have thought that I was grounded, but clearly if this is being grounded, I was not grounded before. So there's a lot of energy work you can do in Rishikesh. There are so many courses you can learn. There's so many beautiful people you can meet, and there's also great coffee. You just need to know the places. So some of my favorite places, I'm just gonna say Mokta Coffee. They have really great coffee, and they have this sitting room which is like a square where everyone just sits together and waits for their coffee and has like this intimate kind of circle, and it's incredible. Secret Garden Cafe was also beautiful. It depends on the time of the day. Sometimes it was a little bit too busy for me, and you can't really get work done. If you want to, you know, do some reading or do something, then it's hard because there's just so many incredible people that you can meet and have a conversation with here. The Ganga. The Ganga is my absolute favorite place. Like putting my feet into the Ganga yesterday and just breathing in Shiva's hair. They literally have this story that the Ganga is a river that runs from the Himalayan mountains all the way down, and it comes from Tibet, pretty sure. And they say she flew from Shiva's hair. And there's a big connection with Shiva and the Ganga, and every manifestation I've done in Rishikesh so far has been like, I can't even snip because I'm so sweaty. It doesn't work. You'll have to imagine the sound. So, yeah. Go to Rishikesh, be blessed, and remember there's always going to be a time when you need to leave. And Rishikesh is going to kick you out, and today Rishikesh is kicking me out. So I'm going further. I'm going to Delhi to see one of my best friends, Nigna. I'm going to give her a shout out with her beautiful family and her brother Prince. And then I'm going to go to Goa and see some of my soul friends there. I'll stay in Goa for a bit. I might go to Kerala. I'm gonna update you on the trip of how it's going, but this is my now update on how amazing and how grateful and how mesmerizing, mind-blowing this experience has been for me. And if you want to deepen your practice within the field of yoga, whatever it is, there's a lot coming for you, and Rishikesh is a beautiful place. Namaste.